Top 10 Aries personality traits and characteristics. Aries are ambitious, self-motivators that are determined to succeed in life, but on their own terms. They never follow in the footsteps of others. With confidence and charisma being prominent traits, they know that they have what it takes, and they are good at inspiring that same belief in others. Aries obsessively focus on themselves and their dreams means that they can often overlook the impact that their actions have on others. They also aren't very good at reading people. But it is hard to hold this against Aries, as they are open and honest. It is clear that they would never do anything from a place of malice. Aries personality and character traits. 1. Highly motivated and goal-oriented. Aries is ambitious and highly motivated to succeed. They are always setting themselves new goals, in order to make their lives bigger and better. They have big dreams and visions for the future. But they also understand that the key to success is setting a series of related goals, none of them huge but just challenging enough to be achievable, rather than just focusing on the big dream, with no real plan on how to get there. You'll never meet an Aries who isn't working on some project or self-improvement plan. 2. Physically active adventure seekers. Aries thrives off the endorphins of being active, and the adrenaline of trying something new, so they always have their eyes on the next big adventure. It is hard to find an active activity that Aries doesn't like, from cross-country skiing to squash. They also take their physical endeavors seriously, and will train hard, even for a friendly match. Especially for Aries women, they love to be the first person to do something. They won't see their friends' holiday snaps, and think they want to go there too. They'll need to find somewhere even more remote and outrageous. 3. Conspicuously competitive. Another characteristic of Aries is their competitive streak. They have an innate desire to be the best at everything and always be on top. You won't catch Aries letting someone else win at anything just because they are a kid. Their need to win borders on compulsiveness. This doesn't always mean that they are a great person to have on your team, despite their skill and motivation. They are mostly motivated by personal achievement, and aren't always a team player. 4. Better at starting things than finishing. Aries' goal-oriented and competitive personality means that they are great at getting motivated to start new projects, but they aren't always good at seeing things through to the end. When they get what they want out of a project or activity, they are ready to move on to their next challenge, and they don't always wrap everything up on their last project before they do. Very often this trait isn't a problem, but it is something that they need to keep an eye on in professional situations. 5. Confident and charismatic. Aries have a confident personality. They know what they are capable of and that they are capable of learning and growing, so they aren't in the habit of questioning themselves. This confidence gives them an undeniable charisma as others are drawn towards the sense of certainty and calm that they radiate. Being around Aries can feel a little like basking in a bright light, at least initially. But their focus on themselves means that this light doesn't always warm the people close to them. 6. Natural leaders that like to have their own way. Aries' innate charisma means that they are great leaders, as does the fact that they like to be in control, and aren't afraid to make tough decisions. As natural leaders, they can sometimes struggle to be team players, as they don't like taking orders. They can also be a little dismissive of the ideas of others, as they always think that their own ideas are the best on the table. 7. All about Aries, all the time, center of their own universe. It would not be unfair to describe Aries as self-involved. They are pretty much always thinking about themselves, what they want, and how they can make their lives better. Conversations with Aries can often be one-sided, as they like to talk about themselves. Someone else's story about an event or an experience will always trigger off an account of their own. It can make the other person in the conversation feel like they aren't really listening or interested, and are just waiting for their turn to speak. 8. Oblivious to others, and terrible at reading people. Aries doesn't really realize the way their words and behavior can make other people feel, as they aren't very empathetic or tuned into what is going on with other people. They aren't mean and would never hurt another person on purpose, but can't always see when the single-minded pursuit of their own wants and needs leaves others trampled underfoot. This can also be a problem in love, as they can get so caught up in their own emotions and feeling that they miss the important signals that the other person is not on the same page. 9. Short-tempered and volatile. One of the fire signs, it is no surprise that Aries has a short temper. Most prominent in Aries men, their anger can come and go quickly and unexpectedly. Aries likes to think that they are cool under pressure, and they do manage to keep their heads in situations that many others would find stressful. However, their carefully constructed, confident egos do have triggers, and even the lightest push on one of them can set them off. 10. Open and honest. But amongst all this, Aries is open and honest. They are happy and comfortable within themselves, and therefore don't feel the need to hide things or be secretive. Aries are the type of people to share what they are thinking and feeling without fear of rejection or ridicule. While their confidence means that they don't have trouble dealing with issues, they can be surprisingly vulnerable at the right moment. Aries' eminent personalities. Ambitious Aries tend to be successful at whatever they put their minds to. They are singular in their focus on themselves and their dreams, and aren't easily distracted from the path ahead. Aries often find themselves working at the cutting edge, as they don't like to follow in the footsteps of others, but rather set their own direction. They are trendsetters. But Aries' inability to see beyond their own immediate needs, and their volatile temper, mean that they can often find themselves in a little bit of trouble. Mariah Carey, American singer. Jackie Chan, Chinese actor and martial artist. Robert Downey Jr., American actor. Shannen Doherty, American actress. Eddie Murphy, American actor and comedian. Diana Ross, American singer. Quentin Tarantino, American film director.